surrounding this area. We will help to drive goals of feeding people in urban locations, fighting urban food deserts and food insecurity, bringing back farm-to-fork produce closer to the people, and bringing cutting-edge agriculture technology to everybody. This will help both Tampa and St. Petersburg and the whole Tampa Bay region over and over and over again. This is a perfect example how government helping facilitate business development while serving the greater good in our communities. And I am so grateful today to also be joined by two of our champion leaders here in our community, Mayor Kreisman and Mayor Castor, two longtime friends and true champions for these communities, and for helping us celebrate what we are here today to launch. So now I would like to introduce Mallory Dimmitt, our Vice President of Strategic Development for Lykes Bros, Inc., and to share some more exciting news.
Well, thank you, Commissioner Fried, for your remarks, for being here today to celebrate this announcement and this partnership. I'm grateful for your leadership as well as the department's emphasis on technology and innovation. And as you mentioned, Shannon's and my participation in the Florida-Israel Agricultural Innovation Summit was the impetus for first connecting to learn more about Brick Street Farms, and then basically inviting myself to visit this farm. Thank you to Maddie for that first farm tour that seeded our interest in investing. So 6 months and many visits later, Lykes Brothers is thrilled to be partnering with Brick Street to grow this business and bring these farms to urban cores everywhere. It's an exciting honor to be here today on behalf of Lykes Brothers. I want to acknowledge one of my colleagues here as well, Carl Bowman, our CFO. If you don't know about Lykes, we're a family-owned, fifth-generation agribusiness and one of the largest private landowners in the country. So an urban focus might seem at first like an unusual fit for a rural ranch and farm landowner like Lykes. But we know from our experience that innovation is what drives the agricultural industry forward in all geographies, no matter the crop or commodity. Lykes takes pride in our role pioneering the future for over 120 years and counting. And this opportunity with Brick Street Farms brings together all the things we value, just in a more compact footprint than we're used to. In addition to the innovations of this sustainable production method and the technology it uses, the job opportunities in STEM fields and related job training and skills are key to Florida's future and to our food security, as well as our health and wellness. What could be better medicine than high-quality, nutrient-dense greens grown close to the consumer where they have direct access? And all while creating community. I'll add that you've even done that artfully and beautifully as part of this thriving St. Pete district. These are the many traits that make us excited for the future together. I'd like to thank Mayor Kreisman and his team for their help getting Brick Street Farm started and growing here in the Sunshine City as a perfect first home, and from where it can now expand to other vibrant communities. With that next expansion in mind, I want to thank Mayor Castor for all you're doing for the great city of Tampa and leading it forward. Lykes has been headquartered in Tampa for 111 years, so we might be a little bit biased when we say that Tampa and the Tampa Bay region is the best place in Florida, and that Florida is the best state in the nation to grow new businesses and launch the next generation of innovations needed to feed and fuel sustainable industries and healthy communities. Next, I'd like to thank Brick Street Farms founders Shannon and Brad. Where are you, Brad? Oh, right there, thank you. For their vision in creating Brick Street Farms from your backyard to your garage, tweaking and evolving along the way while you built out this impressive farm and facility. And finally, I'd like to thank the entire Brick Street Farms team, most of whom are here with us today, for your hard work and success to date. With this announcement, we're celebrating the future, but I hope that you will each take a moment to stop and reflect on your contribution to get the business to this point, and know that you have a new partner who absolutely appreciates all that you do. Lykes is proud to invest and grow with you. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Just need to take a moment to enjoy this and how far we've come. First of all, I'd like to thank all of you for joining us here today. We are thrilled to be speaking about growing the future of Brick Street Farms. And first, I'd like to recognize some very important guests. First, I'd like to thank Commissioner Fried for kicking off this event. Your support and recognition of Brick Street Farms is an incredible testament to your hard work and contribution to the advancement and evolution of urban agriculture. If it were not for the Florida-Israeli Summit and your team, we would not be here today. Thank you, Mayor Kreisman and Mayor Castor, for being part of our important day. I'm deeply grateful for your time and your presence. Mayor Kreisman, your initial support of Brick Street Farms in St. Petersburg is one of the many reasons we're standing here today. And Mayor Castor, you are integral to Brick Street Farms' expansion into the great city of Tampa. At Brick Street Farms, we will lead the way in disrupting agriculture and reinventing possibilities to sustainably feed more people in urban locations, offer our farming expertise so we can bring farm to fork in cities and contribute to healthier lives. Our mission is to change the way the world views urban agriculture. We are the future of farming, and our new investors have the perfect expertise to help us take our successful business model and sustainable urban farming to feed more people healthy food, to accomplish our goal of bringing high quality food production to the point of consumption. Today, I am pleased to announce a significant investment from the Lykes Brothers. We are fortunate to have the Lykes Brothers as a strategic investor, with the firm's commitment to the future of farming and their incredible legacy within the agricultural industry. With Mallory Dimmitt joining our board of directors and her passion for environmental conservation, this relationship is rooted in our shared promise to bring sustainable farming to communities across Tampa Bay, starting in St. Petersburg, then to Tampa, and then up the East Coast. You may be asking yourselves how we plan to accomplish this goal. Let me tell you. Brick Street Farms is proud to announce its innovative, first of its kind in the world, Brick Street Farms Hubs, which are an all-inclusive, on-site farming and retail shopping experience placed in urban centers. We are reinventing urban farming with our self-contained, environmentally sustainable farm containers. Each of our hubs will grow between 16 and 20 acres of farmland on 1/3 acre lots. Our climate-controlled agriculture maximizes input and minimizes water resources. If you don't know, we are certified non-GMO, pesticide and chemical-free, and our farms produce clean, nutrient-dense food. What excites us most about this investment is our ability to accelerate the expansion of our hubs throughout Tampa Bay. Our first new hub will be opening in the Warehouse Arts District of St. Petersburg in late 2021, and then we are expanding into Tampa in early 2022. Let me share how we are giving back to our communities. Through our 501c3 Desert Farms Foundation, we will partner in communities to end food deserts. The Desert Farms Foundation mission is to address food insecurities and social inequality in our food systems. First of all, I'd like to also give a huge thanks to our original OG angel investor, Pat Donahoe, who's sitting over here today, as well as David Chesler and Chesler Holdings for joining our mission and financing our early expansion, which you see here today. I'd also like to thank Publix for your early support of an up-and-coming hydroponic supplier. By partnering with us on our container farm at the Lakeland Greenwise Market, you gave Brick Street Farms the opportunity to decentralize farming and bring production directly to the store. Last, but absolutely critical to our success, is our outstanding Brick Street Farms team. We wouldn't be here today if it weren't for the dedicated team that works hard day in and day out and is committed to our mission. Our team shows up every day making our shift in agriculture a reality. When we started Brick Street Farms in 2015, we could not have imagined standing here today, surrounded by all of this community support, which we are grateful for and appreciate. Thank you, everyone here today, and for my amazing co-founder and husband, Bradley Doyle, for embarking on this incredible voyage that is Brick Street Farms. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Mayor Rick Kreisman. You know, when I saw the order of presentations, I was a little worried, and now you can see why I was worried, having to follow Shannon. It is really a pleasure to be here with you all today. I want to say a few words of thanks to some folks before I get into my comments. First, to my friend Mayor Castor, thank you for coming over to the other side of the bay. It's always great to have you here. To Commissioner Fried, I also want to thank you for making the trip here. St. Pete is always glad to have someone who cares so much about climate change and our environment visit us. As I said a few weeks ago, thank you for your great leadership in Tallahassee and for your partnership to mayors like Jane and I also want to say thank you to Mallory Dimmitt as well. Thank you for your words. And thank you for your lifetime of dedication and service to Florida, to the beautiful natural places of this great state, and to the cause of conservation. My gratitude to the Florida Chamber of Commerce and, of course, the Florida Israel Business Association, because we wouldn't be here without you. And finally, a word of thanks to Shannon. Thank you for hosting us here today. Everyone here appreciates your time today, but more important, your dedication to your craft and to the city of St. Petersburg and the Tampa Bay area. Shannon and her entire team already know this, but everything Brick Streets Farms is doing is reflective of our vision at the city of St. Petersburg. Our vision statement talks about building a city of opportunity where the sun shines on everyone. And Brick Streets Farms has been doing exactly that, creating opportunity. With this new partnership, they're going to be creating even more than simply opportunity. But there's more to our vision statement than that. You can't build a city of opportunity without innovation and creativity. And I think we can all agree that Brick Street Farms is more than just a farms. It is a hub of innovation and creativity. And oh, by the way, it's also the only female-founded and led company in the vertical farming industry. And you also can't build a city of opportunity if you're not a healthy city. And not only is Brick Street Farms working to make us healthier by providing us some of the best and freshest food around, but through its 501c3, Brick Street is working to end food deserts throughout the Tampa Bay area. So as we like to say here in St. Petersburg, thank you to Brick Street Farms for helping the sun to shine so brightly on us here in St. Petersburg today. Congratulations. And I'm going to introduce my dear friend, the great Mayor of Tampa, Jane Castor.
All right, how exciting is this morning? I tell you, this is just nothing short of amazing. I too want to acknowledge my good friend and our amazing Commissioner of Agriculture, Nikki Fried, and say thank you for all that you do for our state of Florida, but specifically from Rick and I, what you do for Tampa Bay. It does not go unrecognized and is very much appreciated. And to Mallory Dimmitt, thank you, and the Lykes Brothers family. You do so much for the Tampa Bay area, and this is just another shining example of your influence in our community. Shannon, my gosh, you know, I mean, you could tell your heart is in what you're doing, and really when your heart and soul is in your work or your profession, you really won't labor a day in your life. And so this clearly is your baby, and I appreciate all of the effort that you have put into it. And my good friend Rick Kreisman, I thank him for partnering in lifting up Tampa Bay and showing the world what we all know on a daily basis, that this is the best place in the world to live, work, and play. And this today, the opening of the Brick Street Farms is just another example of why we are such a great region. So many people think that Tampa Bay is actually a city, and we're so fortunate to have 3 incredible cities that comprise the Tampa Bay region. And so it's wonderful whenever I get a chance to spend any time with Rick. And kind of a little sad, I may shed a tear or two there like Shannon about the end of his tenure as mayor here. But we're here to talk about Brick Streets and what an incredible thing what an incredible approach this is, and quickly will become a best practice worldwide, because it really encompasses the full circle. Any question that you have, any problem that a community faces, this approach solves that. If you look at the use of our space, which is becoming less and less available, they, in this parking lot, have fit 48 acres. What would have taken 48 acres to create this amount of produce, they have done in one parking lot. So that in and of itself makes it a repeatable model. When you look at the food deserts, we struggle in every city, every urban environment struggles with food deserts. And the problems that occur from those food deserts are oftentimes for many communities insurmountable. This is a solution to so many problems. Starting with the health, then starting with the healthy foods options. From an educational standpoint, I hesitate to share with you how many ribbon cuttings I've gone to for urban gardens where the community will come out and the young kids in the community will be in utter amazement at seeing the growth of fruits and produce, and their response is, I thought that just came from the grocery store. They don't even understand that process. So from an educational process, from an opportunity for employment and profession, this is an incredible model as well. Making the produce available to the entire community is also just an amazing opportunity for every citizen in our Tampa Bay region. And then looking at the business model and being able to be financially viable and successful by providing produce to a number of restaurants. I know that you already serve a number of restaurants in the city of Tampa, Okinola, Forbici. Another one is Naked Farmers, which fortunately I have not seen in person yet. And I would hope that the Agriculture Commissioner would handle that issue before I have to view it. But being able to supply all of the restaurants in our community with the produce that is grown literally in our own backyard. And you look at the sustainability and resiliency issues that are handled with that, not only in transportation, the reduction in that, also looking at all of the farms are using solar power, also have water treatment, basically their own mini water treatment facilities. So all of the water that is used is treated and reused in the process of growing this produce. I, for one, cannot find a detail that Brick Street Farms has not addressed. And I can't wait. I am a tad jealous, I'll have to admit, that St. Pete is the first site, but we are looking at welcoming Brick Street Farms to Tampa in the very near future, and we can't wait to partner with each and every one of you. And we thank you, thank you, thank you.
This truly is such an amazing opportunity for this community, for here in St. Pete and for Tampa Bay, and I know that the vision is going to continue to get carried throughout the entire state, because the energy, I mean, what you just saw here, the energy and the excitement from the community and from all the people that have been working now at Brick Street, that you have been able to really inspire the rest of our state. And the things that kind of what I love so much about this concept and this partnership is it really puts together three things that are so important to my administration and to the department. You know, obviously the investment in agriculture and thinking of new ways as we have 1,000 people moving here to our state, and knowing that a lot of our agricultural land is unfortunately going to go towards development in the future. But hearing that there's so new ways of innovation and technology, and so being able to combine agriculture and innovation and environmental protections, that this is a new concept that we're protecting our communities and protecting. I was just on the water earlier this morning, and knowing that we've got to do everything we can to put our environment first, especially on our coastal communities. And then third, fighting food insecurity. Over 3.5 million of our Floridians are food insecure, and 1 million of those are our children. And we know that when kids don't have access to nutritional food, they can't learn and they can't succeed in life. And same thing with adults. When adults don't have access to nutritional meals, they too can't succeed in their workforce and are having a huge drain on our healthcare system. So we've got to do more. We've got to do more to bring these different types of innovation together, to fight food insecurity, to fight the urban sprawl and the loss of our agricultural land and protecting our environment all at the same time. And so having one project which brings all of that in together, and some of these amazing partnerships. I mean, Shannon, like, you're amazing. Like, you are just absolutely amazing. From the excitement and the energy and the passion, and I couldn't have said it better than Jane did, that you're right, that when you have passion like this, it's never work. It is just a love, and you can tell by the commitment that you have with your team here today, and know that you have a true partner here in the Department of Agriculture and in me, and I'm excited to see where this goes, and probably people are going to want to, steal your concept, but, flattery, I think, is the right? Imitation. Exactly. But it really will inspire so many people across our entire state. Think outside the box, literally, of ways to produce great nutritional food, have a community concept where people can come here and learn what it means, and going in there, looking at all the fresh fruits and vegetables and looking at all the different fresh ingredients and local ingredients. And it wants people to go home and want to learn how to cook. And so really, I'm just so honored to be here today and know that this is just phase one, and I'm looking forward to working together in the future. So thank you for everybody being here, and we'll take some questions if there's any from the media. All right, well, we said it all. Awesome. Thank you, everyone, for being here.